Power Rangers Dino Thunder is an American children's television series, the 12th season of the Power Rangers franchise. As with all Power Rangers series, it was adapted from a series from the long-running Japanese Super Sentai franchise, in this case the 27th entry, Bakuryū Sentai Abaranger. Dino Thunder was also the subtitle of the Korean dub of Abaranger in South Korea and had a similar identical logo to the American version as well. The series is notable as it features the return of Jason David Frank to a starring role. Currently, 23 of the 38 episodes are available in various volumes on DVD in Region 1, whereas a complete box set was released in Region 2 in July 2008. Shout! Factory has released the entire series as part of their Seasons 8 to 12 DVD box set. There are plans for individual releases as well. Plot summary: a soccer player, a computer expert, a singer, an artist, and a teacher with a long history of such situations join forces to become Power Rangers and help save the Earth from the scheming of Mesogog, a dinosauric villain who wishes to eradicate all human life and return Earth to the age of dinosaurs. In this season, Tommy Oliver, from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers to Power Rangers Turbo fame, returns as a paleontology professor in Reefside, California. When he is assigned 3 detention students, Connor, Ethan, and Kira, they end up finding the Dino Gems, paving the way for them to become the Dino Rangers. Connor gains the power of the Tyrannosaurus, as well as super speed. Ethan gains the power of the Triceratops, as well as the ability to make his skin invulnerable. And Kira gains the power of the Pterazid, as well as a sonic scream. Tommy himself once again becomes a Power Ranger by joining the team as the Black Dino Ranger with the power of invisibility, and they are also later joined by Trent Mercer as the White Dino Ranger, with the powers of invisibility and camouflage, respectively. Trent must deal with the inner struggle of good and evil, as Tommy himself once had to do as the evil Green Ranger, due to the fact that he gained his powers from a raw Dino gem in Mesogog's lab, with the powers originally intended to be Mesogog's. Mesogog is in fact, Trent's adopted father Anton Mercer, who, in a faulty lab experiment, began to mutate into Mesogog. Trent later sides with good and saves his father from the mutation. During the course of the series, the team adds to its arsenal Zords, Cephalozid, Dimtrozid, Stegozid, Parasaurozid, and Ankylozid. The Stegozid later combines with Trent's Zord, the Dragozid, to form the Dino Stegozid. Tommy pilots the Brachiozid, the carrier for all the other Zords. Connor is also given the power to become the Triassic Ranger, and pilots the Mesodon rover Megazord, which can combine with the Cephalo, Dimetro, Parasaur and Ankylozids to form the Triceratops Megazord. At the end of the series, the Rangers destroy Mesogog with their raw Dino Gem power, but the gems are burned out in the process. Just before this, they are also forced to sacrifice all the Zords in their last battle with Zeltrax, one of Mesogog's strongest minions. Cast: Power Rangers, James Napier as Connor McKnight, the Red Dino Ranger and Triassic Ranger, Kevin Duhaney as Ethan James, the Blue Dino Ranger, Emma Lahana as Kira Ford, the Yellow Dino Ranger, Jason David Frank as Dr. Tommy Oliver, the Black Dino Ranger, Jeffrey Parazzo as Trent Fernandez, the White Dino Ranger, Allies, Ismaid Johnston as Haley Zichter, Katrina Devine as Cassidy Agnes Cornell, Tom Hearn as Devin Delval, Latham Gaines as Dr. Anton Mercer, Miriam Smith as Principal Randall. Villains: Latham Gaines as Mesogog, Miriam Smith as Elsa, James Galen as the voice of Zeltrax, Adam Gardner as the voice of the White Dino Ranger clone. Production: due to the mention that Power Rangers solely existed as a comic book in Power Rangers Ninja Storm, many fans believed that series existed in a different universe than that of the original Power Rangers series. Fans also believed this due to the lack of a Ninja Storm Wild Force team-up episode, partly due to the actors refusing to come since much of the production crew had been laid off, as well as the change in hands of the Power Rangers franchise from Saban to Disney and filming locations from California to New Zealand. Executive producer Douglas Sloan also received heavy criticism for not tying Ninja Storm in with the original universe. To tie up all of the loose Ninja Storm ends, and to try to bring in a larger audience, Sloan brought back Jason David Frank and his original character, the once evil-turned hero, Green, White, Red, and now Black Ranger from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers through Power Rangers Turbo, Tommy Oliver, a legendary Power Ranger, as a mentor for the new team as well as a fellow Power Ranger. Jason Frank has said that he did the show as a favor for Sloan. Through the episode's Legacy of Power, a look back on all of the previous Power Rangers series. Back in Black, giving Tommy new Power Ranger powers. Fighting Spirit, seeing Tommy encounter his previous Ranger forms and airing on the 11th anniversary of Power Rangers no less. And Thunderstorm, a team-up arc between Dino Thunder and Ninja Storm. All previous series were included in the original Power Rangers universe. Also in the season premiere day of the Dino Mesogog knew of Loth as he mentioned Reefside would believe he had returned to town, although Blue Bay Harbor was Loth's target in Ninja Storm. However, considering Connor's twin brother attended the Wind Ninja Academy, it is possible the two towns are relatively nearby one another, explaining Mesogog's statement. Dino Thunder also was the first Power Rangers series to overtly acknowledge his Super Sentai roots with an episode entitled Lost and Found in Translation, which featured a Japanese show based on the Power Rangers dubbed in English. In actuality, the footage used in that episode was from episode 10 of Dino Thunder's Saw series, Bakuryū Sentai Abaranger, dubbed in a manner similar to the comedic parody dub of Kagaku Sentai Dynamon in the late 1980s. Special episodes. Near the beginning of the series, Tommy is kidnapped by Mesogog. While searching his computer in an attempt to find him, Connor, Kira, and Ethan come across a chronological history of the Power Rangers, going through every season and incarnation except Alien Rangers. The episode, Legacy of Power, was the 500th episode of Power Rangers, and the history was meant as a celebration of the milestone. SPD featured two crossover episodes, History and Wormhole. In the Power Rangers Operation Overdrive episode Once a Ranger, Kira returns when the Sentinel Knight brings Rangers from the past to form the Retro Power Rangers. Video games. There were two games produced for Dino Thunder. On the Game Boy Advance, there was a side-scrolling game, which was a platformer involving fighting several villains from the series. The other game was produced for the PlayStation 2 and the Nintendo GameCube. This was the first Power Rangers game produced on a sixth-generation console. All the action takes place inside the Zords. This game also had some inconsistencies with the television series to allow the action to take place in the Zords while battling the regular enemies who were human-size. References: Cesario, Ben. For young viewers. Those mighty Power Rangers just keep on morphing. The New York Times. Retrieved August 7, 2010. Power Rangers Dino Thunder, Legacy of Power. DVD Talk. Retrieved August 22, 2010. Power Rangers Dino Thunder, Day of the Dino. DVD Talk. Retrieved August 22, 2010. External links. Power Rangers Dino Thunder at the Internet Movie Database.